Alright guys, well you might have noticed that I got a new airplane. It's not new, it's actually I bought it used. It's about a month old from the fellow that had it before me. It is a Multiplex Fun Cub, and it was fully upgraded. It has a new motor in it. I will tell you the name of the motor in the description, as well as the size of the propeller. This one happens to be a 12 by 6 inch propeller. There's some landing gear mods. They did the bungee mod on it, and I also put this secondary support on it. I soldered that in. It's attached in the bottom with a small screw that goes through the lower supports. I'm gonna go ahead and go for my maiden flight. Wish me luck. Definitely not as nervous as I was on my couple other ones where I was a complete newbie. I know that this plane has some good flight characteristics, so I'm not quite as worried. Hopefully everything goes good and you guys get to watch. I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of maybe a longer takeoff. See how it goes. Ah, there it is. Hey, she flies good. Ooh, I lost orientation there just for a second there. That sun is crazy bright. She sounds pretty smooth here. So far I haven't had to trim anything yet. I'm gonna give it a little throttle here. Right. That sun is bright. I might need to tone down the rudder a little bit. I think I have it set at like 125%. There's full throttle. I haven't hit full throttle yet. There's my low. Hey, not bad. So I do want to show you guys these flaps. They're really cool. I have it set up on my gear switch here. I have it set up on like a 2-second. I mean, you can have them deploy instantly if you want. All right, so let's take off again here. Now I'm gonna try one of the famous Multiplex Fun Cub, the famous super fast takeoffs. I was afraid that this airplane was going to be too near as far as flight characteristics to my my Bixler, and I have to say that it's nothing like my Bixler. It doesn't self-right itself as nice, obviously because it's less of a dihedral on the wings, and it's just bigger, and just has a different feel to it. Most definitely, it's its own airplane. Here I am just kind of cruising around at way under half throttle, and you could probably just do this all day long, I would think. This is 2200 milliamp. Boy, that rudder is really touchy. Yeah, I gotta tone that down a little bit. I almost had it hovering there for a second. Oh! Oh no, that was a bad landing. I wasn't even trying to really do a landing. At the last second I thought I would try. Let's just check my prop here. Well, it looks fairly unscathed. I shouldn't have even attempted that landing. What was I thinking, man? Well, hey, the landing gear looks like it took it pretty well. I should have checked all my control surfaces. Don't hit the stump. I'm just not used to something being not quite so floaty. My Bixler, I'd really have to bring it in at a huge approach. These airplanes, I guess you don't have to, because it drops a little easier than the Bixler. So let me get this thing back up in the air. I'm going to check my, oh, there's my landing gear. That was a bad hit. So all right, my day is ended here. I'm gonna need to remount this landing gear, which I know a lot of you guys have to do. So I took a Sharpie and kind of reinforced these lines. This line wasn't here, so I added that in. Looks like I've had some screws stuck to my magnets right there. That's kind of funny. Boy, it's a pretty big handful of airplane, and it's flying really nice. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I may paint this in the future, but for right now, the yellow's working for me. It's kind of growing on me. I wasn't super stoked on it in the beginning, but I really haven't decided on what paint scheme to go with. So if you guys have any suggestions, that'd be cool. But here's the Fun Cub. I can say that I'm pretty darn happy with the way it flies. It's definitely, I'm gonna need to learn how to land this at an angle. Get this thing on the ground a little safer than what I was just doing, because it didn't look very pretty, did it? Okay guys, I'll see you on the next video. I hope you guys have a good flight, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.